Hi everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live. Are you one of those people that drinks a lot of diet soda or regular soda? Do you feel like you're powerless over your cravings for the soda? Are you someone who has tried to give up soda in the past, but then you got such terrible headaches and you were irritable and maybe you had withdrawal symptoms and you decided it wasn't worth it and went back to drinking it? Diet soda, for most people, is very difficult to give up. I know myself, when I gave it up about 30 years ago, I was miserable for about 7 days because of the withdrawal symptoms. But today, I'm going to show you how to delete the cravings for soda very quickly, within minutes, without any withdrawal symptoms. And often, these cravings for a food or a drink are a result of negative trapped emotions that are stored in your body. These trapped emotions are triggering the cravings or an annoying food habit. So hi everybody, I'm Juanita Ecker, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. Today's topic is, can the emotion code help you delete soda? And when I say delete, it's like hitting delete on your computer. Delete, delete, delete. And once we delete it, it's gone forever. You won't have the cravings, you won't have withdrawal symptoms, and you won't crave that food anymore. It won't even taste good, that food or that drink. So if this sounds crazy, stick around. I'm going to delete diet soda with this simple magnet, a simple refrigerator magnet, and these emotions off of the emotion code chart. So if you've been following me for the last couple weeks, you saw that I've been deleting a lot of food for people. So for Cheryl, we deleted chocolate ice cream. She craved it all the time. And once we deleted the food for her, she went and had an ice cream cone after the clearing, and it didn't even taste good. She was afraid that maybe it wouldn't last, that it wouldn't be permanent. So a week later, she went and got another ice cream cone, and it still didn't taste good. And to this day, Cheryl has not had any cravings for chocolate ice cream. I worked with Catherine, who wanted to get rid of solid milk chocolate. If she had it in the house, we'd call her name, she would have to eat it. And after the emotion code clearing, she bought a piece. She hasn't even been tempted to eat it. So it's really fun to be able to delete food and drinks that we no longer want, that we want to eliminate from our life. So I did not invent this. What I'll be doing today is called the emotion code. And this technique was invented by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And he wrote the book, The Emotion Code. And this book is about 3 years old. And it says, how to release your trapped emotions for abundant health, love, and happiness. And this technique is about 20 years old. And Tony Robbins wrote the foreword on this book. So Dr. Bradley is helping thousands of people all over the world with this technique. And the cool thing, I was certified by Dr. Brad. Okay. So for my Facebook friends that are watching, I have a nice little free gift for you today. You know, sometimes, have you ever felt like you have emotional baggage from your past? Or maybe there have been times when you've been really hurt and you just felt like you wanted to protect your heart. Well, there's an actual, there's something called a heart wall. And so many people have a heart wall, and you even can have more than one heart wall. And when you have a heart wall, you can't really experience life the way you want to, because what happens is you don't get to feel the love that may be coming to you, and so you end up kind of missing out on things. So my free gift is a little assessment to see if you have a heart wall. So to get the free assessment, go to theshiftingsand.com/free gift. That's theshiftingsand.com/free gift. enter your email, and then you'll get the free gift sent to you. Okay, so let me acknowledge who's here. I see Megan Smith is here. Hi, Megan. So glad you could join us. And Lori is here. Hi, Lori. Glad you could make it. Okay, great. So let me share a few success stories before we get started. I worked with a woman who had extreme discomfort in her heel, and she had the discomfort for about 5 weeks. She came to me, the discomfort level was about a 6. After the session, we got the pain down from a 6 to a 2. A week later, she came back, and then we got the discomfort level of the 2 down to a 0. So it's amazing what the emotion code can do for physical discomfort and challenges. I worked with the dog, and yes, we can work on animals with the emotion code. She was a sweet little dog, very nervous in the car, and her owner travels every year from Michigan to Florida. And the dog would get so anxious that the owner would have to give her tranquilizers. I worked with the dog, and now she travels, she's fine, she's happy, the owner's happy, so that was nice. I worked with a young woman who really struggled with procrastination and lack of motivation. She was enrolled in a dog trainer program, and she just wasn't motivated to do the work. She kept procrastinating, and there was a deadline. And so I worked with her, and we were able to release all of the imbalances that were stopping her from taking action. And I'm happy to report that she now is a certified dog trainer. So the emotion code can work on a lot of different things. So if you're here, say hello or tell me where you're from. Let's see who else is here. So Megan says hello. Lori says hello from Vegas. Lene is here from Vegas as well. Okay, great. Good. All right. Glad you could join me. So think of something sad, scary, or traumatic that happened. And it could be yesterday, or it could be years ago. And when you think of that event, what emotion comes to mind? Is it grief? Is it disappointment? Is it frustration? Is it anger? And give that emotion a number on the 0 to 10 scale. 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. So the fact that you could give this emotion that you were feeling a number means it's still stuck in your body. It's never really been fully processed and released. And that's what we call a trapped emotion. An emotion that maybe has been felt a little bit, or maybe on an unconscious level, you haven't felt it at all, and it's kind of stuck in your body. So here's why you don't want to have a negative vibration. The law of attraction is always eavesdropping on the vibes that you are sending out. So think of yourself standing inside this big hula hoop, this circle of energy. And whatever is in the circle is the vibe you're sending out. And then the law of attraction will give you more of that. So if you are having a craving for chocolate ice cream, like Cheryl used to do, she's going to be vibrating that same thing, and the law of attraction is going to give her more of it. If you have a vibration where you're always craving soda, you're always going to be on that same vibration, and the law of attraction is going to match it and give you more of it. So today, when we release the cravings for the soda, that person will now be vibrating differently, so they won't have the cravings anymore, and the law of attraction will now give them the new thing that they're vibrating. So that's why it's important to get rid of the negative vibes, because the law of attraction is kind of always eavesdropping on the vibe that you're sending out. So today, it's about the high vibe zone. The best way to create a high vibe is to get rid of the low vibe. And the best way to become more positive is to become less negative. And how do you do that? And why do you want to do that? Because the law of attraction is always matching the vibe that you are sending out and giving you more of the same. So today, if you decide to volunteer, there's no embarrassment. You won't have to reveal details from your past. I will identify the emotion off of the emotion code chart, and I will delete it within minutes using the magnet. The magnet neutralizes the frequency of the emotion. And when I run the magnet over the governing meridian, that neutralizes it. So first we identify the emotion, and then we delete with the magnet. So how does this work? You know the expression, we're all connected energetically. Think of this big internet web or an energetic thread that we are all connected on some level. And before I work with someone, I get her or his permission to access their subconscious mind. And their subconscious mind knows everything. It knows what happened, it knows when it happened, and it also knows what trapped emotions are triggering the cravings. So her subconscious is like this big computer, and when you ask it questions, it can give you answers. Now, my job is the mechanical connection. My talent is asking the right questions, for you can only ask the subconscious yes or no questions. And then the skill is to find the correct yes or no answer. So how do I do the muscle testing? I use the ring and ring method. And when I energetically connect to the volunteer or a client, when I'm working with a client, my body sort of puts itself aside. And once I say that I'm connected to this person, the muscle testing that I do, my body knows that I'm testing for the client or the volunteer today. So I use the ring and ring method like this. And when their fingers are together and they're strong, that's a yes. When they come apart, that means they're weak, that's a no. And what I'll be doing is I'll be asking, is it on the right? Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it even numbers? And then eventually I narrow it down to the exact trapped emotions that are triggering the volunteer. So I'm not guessing anything. When I become a proxy, I'm asking her subconscious questions. Her subconscious mind is telling my subconscious mind when to lock for a yes. It may appear very weird, but I've helped a lot of people with this technique. So if you decide to volunteer today, I need your permission and what you would like to delete. Is it Pepsi? Is it Diet Coke? Is it Sprite? Write down what you would like to delete and tell me the severity of your cravings. Like how often do you drink it and what do you think your craving is? On a 0 to 10 scale, 0 it's not there at all and 10 it's at the worst. Okay, so let's see who wants to volunteer. So Lori says Pepsi. She drinks it twice a day and her cravings is a 10. All right, Lene, and I hope I'm saying your name right, would like to volunteer. Flavored drinks, diet drinks, energy drinks are 9 to 10. I can't bring myself to drink water. Oh, I can't bring myself to drink water. Oh, that's a whole totally different clearing that we can do is we can actually add water back in for you. But I'm happy to delete a diet drink. Please pick one, Lene, whether it's Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. You know, we can't just lump them all together. We have to be very specific as to what we're deleting today. Megan says she's addicted to Coca-Cola and occasionally Mountain Dew. Okay. Megan says she needs one every day. I look forward to it as soon as I wake up, and having it at my work doesn't help. I'm definitely at a 10. Okay. I'm going to start with Lori today because she may need to leave after I work with her. Okay, so this will be fun to delete the diet drinks or the regular soda for the volunteer. Okay, Lori wants to delete Pepsi. And let me take a couple minutes to connect to Lori. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita, so I have a good connection. Lori says it's a 10. Let's see if her subconscious matches that. Is Lori's craving for a Pepsi a 10? Yes. So my goal today is to get that 10 down to a 0. Let's see what we can do. All right, Lori, take some water because it's really important that both the practitioner and the client be well hydrated during this process. Okay, how many trapped emotions are causing Lori's craving for Pepsi? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Yes. Is it row 1? Yes. Odd numbers? Okay. Sometimes they're all in the same row. Sometimes they're all over the chart. They happen to be all in the same row for this one. All right, Lori, here we go. We're going to change your life. We set the intention to release abandonment. 10. And betrayal. Forlorn. Lost. Love unreceived. Effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Have we released the trapped emotions? Yes. Are there any absorbed? We've all had the time where we walk into a room and the energy feels off. Sometimes you can absorb emotions from other people and then they get stuck in your body. So we want to see if Lori has any absorbed emotions that are contributing to this extreme craving. Does Lori have any absorbed? Yes. Okay, how many? More than one? No, just one. Okay. Is it on the left? Odd numbers? Is it B1? Effort unreceived? Heartache. Now, sometimes for absorbed, we have to swipe a lot more than just the normal 3 times that I was doing with the other trapped emotions. So I'm going to see how many times I have to swipe to release this absorbed heartache. Okay, good. So we're going to swipe 30 times. We set the intention to release absorbed heartache. Good. Are there any stress related? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Yes. Column C, column B, odd numbers B2. We set the intention to release loss of pride, failure, hemmed in, used, and put upon. Good. Any hidden? Sometimes emotions can be hidden, but then once you ask if they're hidden, they're not hidden anymore. Okay. Are there any hidden? No. Now the next category is inherited. And just like you can inherit brown hair and brown eyes, you can inherit trapped emotions from your ancestors. So sometimes they get passed down generation to generation to generation, and people say, oh, I responded to this just the way my mom used to, or just the way my dad always did. And that may be because it's a trapped emotion that has been passed down that's never been cleared. Does Lori have any inherited trapped emotions that are contributing to this craving for Pepsi? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. On the left, odd numbers. A1, abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived. Did she get this from her mom? Yes. We set the intention to release inherited love unreceived, coming from the mom, being passed down to Lori. Good. The next group is called vibrational resonance, and we use the analogy of a bell. Sometimes emotions get stuck in the body, and maybe they've been processed a little bit, but they're still ringing, they're still there. Does Lori have any vibrational resonance? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Yes. On the left, odd numbers, B1. Is it all of B1? Okay. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Now the next category is called prenatal. Sometimes the fetus will either feel the emotion themselves or they might absorb it from one of the parents. Does Lori have a prenatal trapped emotion? Yes. So this means she's had this her whole life. How many? 1. On the left, is it odd numbers? B2. Is it failure, helplessness, hopelessness? Is this Lori's? No. Was this absorbed from the mom? Yes. Okay. Okay, great. We set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of hopelessness absorbed from the mom in the womb. Good. All right. Is there a compound? A compound is sometimes 2 emotions will combine together to form a new one. So when you think of red and white, it forms pink. So sometimes 2 emotions will combine, and we call that a compound. Does Lori have a compound contributing to her craving for Pepsi? Yes. Are there 2 emotions in this compound? Okay. On the left, odd numbers, A1. Is it abandonment, betrayal? Forlorn is the first one. Is the next one lost? We set the intention to release the compound energy of forlorn and lost. Now the next emotion is called the heart wall emotion, and sometimes we gather up trapped emotions and we put them around our heart to protect ourselves. Does Lori have a heart wall emotion contributing to her craving for Pepsi? Yes. How many? More than 5? No. Are there 5? Yes. Okay, on the left, odd numbers, B1. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of effort unreceived. Heartache. Insecurity. Overjoy. And vulnerability. Great. Is there something else contributing to Lori's extreme craving for Pepsi? No. What was the severity before we started? Was it a 10? Yes. What is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Okay, so that was about 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I took Lori from a 10 to a 0. So great. So Lori, have a drink of water. If you noticed anything, like sometimes people yawn, sometimes people feel energy flowing through their body, sometimes you feel a tingling. If you noticed anything during that emotion code clearing, write it down. And then in a few minutes, tell me how you feel. Think about your craving for Pepsi, or if you have some in the house, go grab it and taste it and see if you want to keep drinking it. All right, thank you, Lori, for volunteering. I'm going to disconnect from Lori. My name is Juanita. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita. Okay, great. Get a little bit more water here. If you've just joined me, I have a gift for my Facebook Live friends. As I mentioned about the heart wall, that some people build up these emotions and create a heart wall. So if you're wondering, what's a heart wall? Do I have a heart wall? I have a free gift. theshiftingsand.com/free gift. And when you go to this website, put in your name, and then you'll be able to get the assessment to see if you have a heart wall. All right. How many emotions did we clear for Lori? 10, 20, 25. 30 emotions. Wow. So 30 negative emotions were contributing to Lori's craving for Pepsi. Okay, great. So let me share a few other success stories with you. I worked with a woman who was a holistic doctor and was really struggling getting a job that she wanted in her field, something that excited her, that she would be passionate about. She had a lot of blocks around money and abundance. We used the emotion code and the body code to clear all of those blocks, and I'm happy to report she's now been offered this very nice job. She's very excited about it. And I just love working on money and abundance issues with my clients. Okay, I also worked with a man who always reacted with anger. If he was driving and someone would cut him off, he would give him the finger, he would start yelling at them. And he had a new girlfriend, and every time they had a fight, it would escalate into anger because that's how he quickly reacted. So he came to me, we worked with him for a few weeks, and we got rid of all of the things from his childhood that were causing him to react with anger so quickly. And he said, you know what, Juanita, I don't do that anymore. I don't get mad at drivers, and now when my girlfriend and I have a disagreement, we can sit down and talk about it. So that was really fun to release that for him. So if you saw something crazy today, or weird, or new, type yes. I worked with a woman who couldn't eat dairy. Now here's a chance where we want to add the food. Just like earlier when I said we can add, you wanting to drink water. She did not want to give up ice cream, but yet it gave her bloating and gas. I cleared all of the negative imbalances, the trapped emotions that were causing her body to negatively react to the dairy. Now she can eat the dairy. So sometimes we can add foods back in or add water back in as well. Okay, so let's see who we shall do next. Okay, I think I'll do Megan next for Coca-Cola. Sorry, picking just one. Energy drinks mixed with coconut creamer. It's a mixed drink. Yes, because we'll have to delete them separately. And the reason we have to delete things separately is because, think of cookies, okay? So maybe you're eating peanut butter cookies and your boyfriend calls to break up with you. So now there's all these emotions, negative emotions associated with the peanut butter cookies. Maybe there's another time in your life where you're eating chocolate chip cookies and you hear your parents fighting in the other room and you get this rock feeling in your stomach. So there's a whole different set of emotions associated with the chocolate chip cookies. So that's why when we're deleting a food, we have to delete them separately. It would be fun to lump them all together, but we have to delete them separately, and eventually you're eating more clean food and not reaching for the things that aren't as healthy for you. Okay. All right. So Lene says, Megan, I feel your pain. I'm right there with you. She wants it first thing on her mind when she gets up. Okay. Lori's going to go get a Pepsi and taste it. Oh, good. All right. So now come back to, okay. Come back to Megan. All right. Megan, addicted to Coca-Cola. Is it the diet one or the regular one, Megan? Because I want to just make sure I delete the correct one. So we'll do the Coke for you today, Megan. All right, so let me take a minute and connect to Megan. Okay, my name is Megan. My name is Juanita. Okay, what is the severity of Megan's cravings for Coke? Is it a 10? Yes. I'm going to assume it's just Coke because you didn't say Diet Coke. All right, so for Megan, it's a 10 as well. All right, let's see if we can get this to a 0 today. How many trapped emotions for Megan are contributing to her craving for Coke? 10 trapped emotions. Is it odd numbers? Row 2, okay. Okay, Megan, here we go. We're going to change your life. We set the intention to release anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Good. Are there any absorbed? No. Is there stress-related? Yes. How many stress-related? Are there 5? Yes. More than 5? No. So stress-related is 5. Column C, column B, odd numbers, B2. We set the intention to release loss of pride, failure, hemmed in, used, and put upon. Great. Are there any hidden, any inherited? Yes. How many inherited? 1. On the left, odd numbers. A1, is it abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived? Is this from the mom? Okay. We set the intention to release inherited, love unreceived, coming from the mom and being passed down to Megan. Is there a vibrational resonance? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Okay. More than 5? Nope. On the left, odd numbers, A2, A4. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, and resentment. Okay. Is there a prenatal trapped emotion? No. Is there a compound? Yes. How many emotions? Are there 2? Okay. On the left, odd numbers, A2. Is it anxiety? Despair is the first one. Is it disgust? Okay. We set the intention to release the compound energy of despair and disgust. Good. Is there a heart wall emotion? Yes. Are there 5? No. More than 5? Yes. Are there 10, 15, 20 heart wall emotions? Okay. Odd numbers. Is it row 1? Okay. Is the next group odd numbers? No. Is it row 2? Yes. All right. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, vulnerability, anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Good. Have we released those heart wall emotions? Yes. Okay. Is there something else contributing to Megan's craving for Coke? No. What was the severity before we started? Was it a 10? Yes. What is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay. Okay. So that was even less than 10 minutes. That was about 8 minutes. I just love this work. Okay, so how many emotions did we release for Megan that were contributing to her craving for Coca-Cola, where she has to have it as soon as she wakes up in the morning? 20, 30, 40, 41, 42 emotions. Wow, that's really wonderful. Okay, Megan, this is going to change your life. Take a drink of water. Let us know what you felt. And if you have a Coke, go get one and see what it tastes like, and then make a comment. Thank you, Megan. I'm going to disconnect from Megan. My name is Juanita. My name is Megan. My name is Juanita. All right. So you saw what I can do in 10 minutes. You can imagine what I can do when you book a private appointment with me and we work for 20 or 30 minutes when we're really focusing on your challenges. The emotion code is such an amazing technique, and it can work on so many different struggles that you might be having, in addition to food and, drink. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Megan says, thank you so much. Lori says, thank you. Okay, great. So now, Lene, let me get back to what you would like to release. Lene, but it says energy drinks mixed with coconut. Is there a certain flavor, Lene, so I can really zero in on it rather than just energy drinks? So, Lene, if you can be more specific. Or if you have a diet soda that you want to delete, tell me that. So write down something. If you just say energy drinks with coconut creamer, that's too broad. See if you can give me like the name of the energy drink. Well, she says no specific flavor, but pick one that you tend to drink the most of. Or pick a diet soda that you want me to delete. So I worked with another little dog who would bark all the time, every time friends came to the house. And so after I did the emotion code clearing on the dog, she's now calm. She doesn't bark as much, so the owner is thrilled. I worked with a horse who had trouble breathing in the high humidity in South Carolina. And so I released all the trapped emotions that were causing the horse to struggle in the high humidity, and now she's fine. She's okay in the hot, humid weather. So great. So, okay, so here's another response from Lene. Okay, Diet Dr. Pepper. All right, perfect. Lene, Diet Dr. Pepper. And Lene, you could always book a private session with me if you wanted to address these other things. Okay, so let me take a minute to connect with Lene. Okay, my name is Lene, my name is Juanita. So I now have a good connection with Lene. All right. What is the severity of Lene's craving for Diet Dr. Pepper? Is it a 10? Yes. So that's interesting. All 3 volunteers, it was a 10. And my goal is to get that 10 down to a 0 today. All right, Lene, take a drink of water. I'll take some too. And then we'll get started. All right, how many trapped emotions are contributing to Lene's craving for Diet Dr. Pepper? More than 5, yes. Are there 10, 15, 20? Odd numbers, row 1, row 2, okay. Okay, Lene, here we go. We're going to get rid of your craving for Diet Dr. Pepper. All right, we set the intention to release abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, and vulnerability, anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Are there any absorbed? No. Is there stress related? Yes. How many? Are there 5? No. More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Okay. 10. Column C, column B, column A. Odd numbers. A1, A3. Okay. A3. Is the next one odd numbers? No. Is the next one column A? No. Column B, odd numbers. B1, okay, and B1. Okay, we set the intention to release the energy of ill health, dislike of self, self-hatred, sibling rivalry, and persecution. Betrayed, confused, inferior, hurt feelings, and loss of prestige. Good. Have we released the stress-related? Yes. Is there a hidden? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. Column C. Column B. Odd numbers. B2. Is it loss of pride? Is it failure? We set the intention to release the energy of failure. Hidden energy of failure. Are there any inherited? Yes. How many? 1. All right. On the left. Odd numbers. B1. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is this from the mom? No. Is this from the dad? We set the intention to release the inherited trapped emotion of heartache coming from the dad, being passed down to Lene. Is there a vibrational resonance? No. Is there a prenatal? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. Is it on the left? Odd numbers. A2. Is it anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness? Is this Lene's? Yes. Okay. Okay, great. We set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of nervousness in the womb. Good. Did we release prenatal nervousness? Yes. Is there a compound? No. Is there a heart wall emotion? Yes. How many? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? More than 10? No. 10. Odd numbers, row 2. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Okay. Is there anything else? Have we released the heart wall emotions? Yes. Is there anything else contributing to Lene's extreme craving for Diet Dr. Pepper? No. What was it when we started? Was it a 10? Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay. Okay. So once again, that was about 8 minutes. Getting rid of Lene's craving for Diet Dr. Pepper. So cool. All right, how many trapped emotions did we release for Lene? 20, 30, 40, 43. Wow. So Lene, even though you have an issue with those other energy drinks, today we got rid of the Diet Dr. Pepper for you. Let us know how you felt. Think about Diet Dr. Pepper. See if you have a craving for it. If you have it, go get a sip and then make a comment. And if Lori took a comment, took some Pepsi, let us know. what happened when you had a sip of the Pepsi. Great. So let me disconnect from Lene. My name is Juanita. My name is Lene. Okay, good. Lene says, I'm so excited to put this to the test. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Lene. Okay, great. Let's see if Lori has given us an update on the Pepsi she was going to try. Okay, great. All right, so maybe you're thinking, there's a food that I would like to get rid of, or maybe I want to get rid of diet soda or an energy drink or regular soda. We can do it with the emotion code. And as you saw, each of these people, it was less than 15 minutes. So it's pretty cool what we can do with the emotion code. And if you'd like to work with me, I make it very easy. I send you a checklist. You can check off the items that you want to work with. I do all my sessions on the phone or with my international clients. I use WhatsApp, so I don't need to see you, just like I didn't need to see the volunteer today. And if you'd like to bring a refrigerator magnet and water to drink, if you'd like to book a session with me, theshiftingsand.com. You can go there and send me an email or a text, and we can set up an appointment for you. So, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me today. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned a little bit about the power of the emotion code. And I would welcome the opportunity to work with you. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.